Every summer, the classrooms grow quiet, the corridors emptied, the school bells stopped. But for the people who kept those schools fed, clean, safe, and caring, life did not pause. And neither did the bills.
When it's time for school to reopen, you don't have anything and you have to manage that.
When we don't get pay, it keeps us behind.
For so long I've been teaching and I've never gotten a payment in August.
Every school day begins long before the first lesson is taught. Someone enters the kitchen and prepares the day's meals. Someone opens the building, cleans the classrooms, and ensures that children and teachers enter a safe environment. Now, through a historic official government decision, the Government of Saint Lucia, through the Ministry of Education, has introduced summer remuneration for eligible ancillary employees. For the first time, these employees will no longer face the summer period without their regular employment income. The decision represents more than a change in payment arrangements. It addresses a long-standing vulnerability within the education workforce. For years, many ancillary employees serving educational institutions were paid during the active school terms, but experienced an interruption in earnings during the summer vacation. That interruption affected people whose household responsibilities continued every month of the year.
During the summer, you'd find the daily paid workers would come to the ministry requesting a job letter, and the issues that they were having with the institutions, especially the banks, that they would not issue them with loans because they don't get paid during the summer. So I embarked on this initiative is because, we can change the livelihoods of our employees. So this is one of the main reasons that I went ahead, and then we looked at the figures and we submitted something during our budget processes.
For Gina Lewis Hyacinth, working in a school kitchen is not simply about preparing food. Every meal carries a responsibility: nutrition, safety, punctuality, and care. For some children, the meal served at the school may be among the most important meals of the day. For this school cook, continuity of income means continuity of dignity. It means groceries can be purchased, bills can be paid, and the summer can be approached with greater security and not fear.
I love creating new dishes. With the students, I ask them what they want and I deliver what they need. And with that, it helps make the children happy, and I'm happy also. Well, with the month of August, after you've been spending all what you have done, all what you used over the holidays, when it's time for school to reopen, you don't have anything and you have to manage that to send your children to school. So it's a bit hard. It was a bit hard.
Learning requires more than books, teachers, and classrooms. It requires an environment that is clean, sanitary, and safe. That responsibility rests heavily upon employees such as Melissa Emmanuel, whose work is often completed before many others arrive and continues after they leave. Recognition in this instance is not merely expressed in words.
What I love about the job is interacting with my peers, getting to know about their daily lives. We interact, we have fun. Nobody takes look down on anybody. So we're just as equal at the school. August has been very difficult because I have two boys. One is in secondary school, the other one is in infant. That's a time that we have to buy school books. It's, when we don't get pay, it keeps us behind. I cannot get the books on time for him to enter at school. So yeah, it's been very difficult.
Long before a child encounters examinations, graduation ceremonies, or career choices, education begins here. In the early years, children develop language, confidence, social skills, curiosity, and the ability to trust. Early childhood workers are caregivers, facilitators, protectors, and first teachers. For savvy John Henry, summer remuneration brings practical relief, but it also brings something less easily measured: professional affirmation.
I love to take care of children, and for me, that's my field. And I'm doing my best with them. They're loving to me, and I'm loving to them. And when I come to school, I'm feeling good to meet them. So I'm excited about it, that I'm getting paid in August, because all the 40 years, I've never received anything for August. So I'm very excited about it, about getting paid for August. Because I'm seeing myself working so hard, and the August salary making me feel I have to, when I get my July, I have to wait until September. So I'm excited that I'm walking to the bank.
A reliable income allows families to plan. It can mean keeping utilities connected, purchasing medication, meeting loan obligations, preparing children for the new school year, or simply entering August with less anxiety.
I'm thankful and grateful to the Government of Saint Lucia for easing off the pain, easing off the strain on us parents.
I'm very grateful to the Government of Saint Lucia. Thank you for presenting us with this. It will be beneficial to us.
It's impacting my life because I could pay my bills properly on the August salary. So I would say thank you to the Prime Minister, to the government.
Education reform is often associated with curricula, technology, infrastructure, and examination results. But reform is also revealed in how an education system treats the people who sustain it. By extending summer remuneration to eligible ancillary employees, the Government of Saint Lucia is addressing a long-standing gap and placing worker dignity within the wider education transformation agenda.
Approximately 500 persons are benefiting from this initiative. So imagine 500 families are benefiting. You multiply that, it's probably at least 3 times the number of persons benefiting from this initiative.
The school bell may mark the beginning and the end of a term. It does not determine the value of the people who keep education moving. For the cooks who nourish, the janitors who protect, the early childhood workers who nurture, and the families who depend upon them. This is more than payment over a summer period. It is security, it is recognition, it is dignity acknowledged through a formal government decision, and it is education reform made real.